Hola, ¿cómo les va? Soy Crypto Bernie y les doy la bienvenida a un nuevo video de mi canal. Tengo una nueva serie de videos donde les voy a presentar a varias personas que están involucradas con el mundo de las criptomonedas y en esta ocasión voy a hablar con David que se llama, utiliza el AKA el Vamos a hablar en inglés. David, I was saying hi to the people in Spanish, but we're going to do all the video in English as it's your preferred language, I believe.
Yeah.
And the idea is to show them and explain what have you done to be here and has been your evolution inside the crypto world and all this. Hi, and thank you for accepting my invitation.
I'm honored. Thank you so much, Benny.
We had a little trouble with David with his camera. He's having a energy outage there in Africa. I don't know
It's gonna
where
come on
exactly
right away.
are you in?
Just a minute. I'm working on it right away.
Okay. Where are you in? Where are you living?
Currently, I stay in Nigeria.
Okay, so you're in Nigeria, and have you been all the time there? Are you from there, or where other country are you from?
Yeah, I'm from Nigeria.
Okay.
I'm a native of the land.
Okay. So, please, can you show us, or can you tell us what is your experience here? How you got into crypto? A little bit of your background, please.
Oh, great. I'm trying to set up the light here so I could actually turn the camera on. So I'm doing that while trying to also attempt answering the question. So once again, I want to appreciate Bernie for giving me this opportunity to speak with people. And I want to say hi to everyone. It's evening here. I mean, very dark evening. Good evening, everyone. Yes. So basically, I would start by saying my journey into crypto began in 2020, right? Amid the pandemic, right? So COVID had just hit, and that time was my finals in college. I studied microbiology there. So I started off with creating content for a as a freelancer for a company, Advertencia, currently known as IQ.wiki. They have their
Okay.
native coin on Binance, yes, IQ. So creating crypto articles and writing about some certain folks in crypto. And then from there, I began to study market analysis about cryptocurrency markets and forex markets. It was an intensive study. It took a long time, night of reading.
Okay. I think we lost you for a minute. So I met David in through Gate.io where we were chatting live about Bitcoin, about everything, and he had I had the opportunity to invite him here, and he's able to talk about a little bit about Bitcoin and what he's feeling about it. So let's wait for him to come back.
Yeah,
Hey, you came back. You came back.
yeah, definitely. I wasn't going anywhere.
Ah, okay. We
It
lost your
was
micro, so I tried to.
sorry. So sorry, trying to do many things at the same time. I'll soon turn on the camera in a minute now. So I'm using my hands doing that at the same time. So basically, that was where I started off learning the market, and then it was a long journey, I will tell you. And then obviously learned market analysis, trends, a lot of stuff. And then I I was onboarded as a market analyst for Woobi. I do market analysis for Woobi, and so that was after a while. And I took some forex profile account. I passed. I have my certificate, and yeah, here we are trading forex and of course also crypto. Yeah,
Okay, great.
so that was
So,
basically it.
okay, okay. I wanted to ask you, what do you think about Bitcoin for 2024? What is your feeling about the crypto market and Bitcoin as the most important cryptocurrency at the moment?
Yeah, so that's a very important question. I think so we can possibly be on the same page. as we are going to be attempting this year. For me, this year is a bullish year. I don't know if this helps. Can you see me? All
Yeah,
right. I
we
don't
can
know if
see
this
you. How
is
are you?
great. Yeah, very great. Thank you. So this year for me is a very bullish one, and I was very honest. I I feel the market is just breaking out of the horizon. Lot of resistance, right, which the market is breaking through. Resistance has been on for almost more than 18 months, basically from November 2021. So a lot of psychological levels, because when the bear market hit in 2021 and 2022, we had 3 arrow capitals plunging the market down, a lot of liquidations, a lot of companies filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in the United States. So it was a lot of psychological blow for investors. So right now the market is building bullish momentum. There are a lot of hypes. What different blockchains already reviving, beginning with Solana, moving from you know $8, right? A little above $8. Right now it's on $100 when I last check a few minutes ago. It's trading around $100. I mean, that's Solana. And so many coins around Solana blockchains are doing very fine. We have lots of blockchain being launched now. There's Bearer Chain. I saw Bearer Chain recently. I was like, oh wow. There's Fire Chain, different chains, blockchains are coming out. So investors are coming. I mean, that's the pump. That's the pump. The pump gets everyone launching new stuffs and building new stuffs. So, and then we have the Bitcoin halving, less than 90 days to go. So all of those are coming at a critical time when we have Bitcoin ETF approval also, very interesting. And I think people are all set, and I think everyone is definitely happy. But so I think for 2024, I'm expecting the market to, before we close this year, to definitely touch down $90,000. So, yeah,
So you're betting to
yeah,
the end of 24 for
end
$90,000.
of 2024. Yeah,
Okay, okay. I probably am close from that. I believe it could go up to 120, but
yeah, around that
probably
range.
your
Definitely.
side is more conservative than mine. And before the halving, do you think it's? I think we talked about it in the last live we had. There's supposed to be a
Yeah,
correction. Do you think it's going to be our correction to go down to 35,000 at some time or not?
the possibilities are there because the market. I wish I could actually look at my chart. I've not been able to look at my chart since throughout today because I did travel. I just go back right again. So the possibilities are there, but of course, the market chart gives us an updated information which we use to analyze the prospects we take on from the market. So when last I checked, I would have loved to look at my screen if I can.
Yeah,
Can I do that?
can you
Okay.
share it? Yeah, yeah. You know how you learned last time.
I think I
Hey,
do
while you
share
do
some
that, I was
present.
just checking the Fed just maintained the rates stable, but
Okay.
they just said I was just checking this in CNBC. I was reading that they were not ready to start cutting rates. Uh, I don't know what this
Wow.
means because it's just in a minute. It's just happening at this time. I'm gonna share
Right now, yeah.
your screen here. Yeah.
Great. Thank you. Thank you so much. So I'll look at the market this way. So I had done this analysis previously, and I labeled 3 points. The first point already happened. The market got right here. I don't know if you all can see this. This is a daily
Yeah, yeah. I
candle.
see it perfectly.
It's quite, yeah, great. Thank you. So I'm gonna make it a weekly candle just for clarity's sake. So let me remove this. So you see, I just turned this on. It's been a while. I've not been able to open my chart for over a day now because
I
of the
appreciate it.
light
I
and
really
everything.
appreciate your time here.
So definitely you're seeing this right now. And then, so this was the point when I was like, the market's going to touch down here. So, and the market already got there, $38,444. So the possibilities that the market's going to get here are also there. 35,907. I doubt the market is going to come right to 33K. I just removed that particular point. This was an analysis made somewhere last 2 weeks, around the time, or last week, around the time we had the previous live session with Penny. Yeah, so obviously this one has already hit, and I am already beginning to rethink. One of the things I'm rethinking um, about, right, is because now if we were going to be coming downwards here, This
Yeah.
particular line, this dotted line that have this dollar sign, is called a trend line. It's a trend, and
Okay.
because the market has been resisting from this point, you notice this resistance. So you have this candle week up, just rejected from that point, meaning this point is a strong point. And of course, we just have a build up. I don't know if you're seeing what I'm making reference to, like this
Yeah.
rejection here. Yeah, so we have it, happening multiple times, right? So it's also here. So it's here, it's here. Now we broke down from this point. So that was why the market was not going to be, trying, when it broke down from here, it was not going to be trying to go continue the bullish trend. When it broke down, it was just going to come down to touch down the spaces where this candle wicks stop here. That's where the market is going to touch at the
Sorry,
mark.
sorry.
So
The ones
this
that are
candle
you're
wick must,
showing.
yeah,
Sorry to interrupt you, but the ones that
yeah,
you're showing under the trend line is what time in the month? It was
this particular
just,
point.
yeah, this one.
That was on the 24th. That was on the 19th of January. That's Friday.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. So the
So it
dip
was
is
not
just
exactly
below.
like the 11th or 12th that the Bitcoin broke down after the decision of Grace Hill to start
No, no, no.
selling
It
like
wasn't.
crazy.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
Okay,
It
it was
wasn't.
later.
It was later. So the market reacts to the news, but it takes a while. So, and from the 23rd of January, you already got here to $38,500 thereabout, exactly here. And so I often say this, that the market will always close every imbalance, and this is an imbalance here. Let me explain. These
Okay,
candlesticks do not have a wick by their side, so the movement downward is to close all these spaces. This candle have some spaces in between, unlike these ones that have candle wicks. This big candle here, this one
yes.
has candle wicks by its side. So definitely the market, if it's going to be respecting this point as a potential support zone where it will bounce back upward from, then it should stop right here. So that's what you have right here. It's stopping right at the top of this point, and that's what makes it point one. So now this point one, I do you understand what I just explained right there? Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, great. So this point one would have been an invalid point, like a point where the market could have still, you know, breakthrough if we got here when we moved from this point. Let me pick my path to make it quite clearer. When we move downwards like this and we move backwards like this, if that point was going to be a let me make it colored so everyone can see. Yeah. Now, if this point one would have been broken through and would have come down to 35K, when we get here back to this resistance line, I mean this point, we should have just moved like this, get here, and then you know break back. We shouldn't go above. I don't know if you're seeing what I'm saying. The market just
Yeah,
went
yeah, no, no,
above.
no, I understand.
Yeah. So because if we were
It
to
pulled
go
back, yeah.
downwards, yeah, to 36K, 35K, as it got right around the same zone where we've had previous market rejections, just from here, we should have just dropped down. All right.
Okay,
We should have made up, or yeah, it would have been so clear we are continuing a downwards trend on the short term. But now the market went above, right?
it
Went
broke that
above,
trend again, yeah.
it broke that trend. So now this is a change of
And
market psychology now. So
and
this
and look
break
at
now
the
is now, yeah,
and look at that line. It touched it again downwards
it touched it again, now
here,
it's going back up. So
and
yeah,
it's
you're
okay
already a market analyst.
maintaining.
That's clear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, no,
So
wow.
yeah, it's already continuing. So we're gonna be going upward now from here. I think the market has already bottomed out right here from what I'm seeing, without any discrepancy. I think that point here is a fair zone for the market to continue. And if you check on a weekly time frame, which is a higher time frame, like let me hide all this analysis, and you'd see that the point where we have the most space, and this candle has a big space, no candle with by its side. That's where it stops, right, like this. So
Okay.
this drop down, just more like it kissed this top right here. So we sort of closed up the gap, and so that gap is already closed, and we are going to be continuing from here, right? So that's a point. And if I were going to be drawing a Fibonacci retracement from this particular low, and I draw it to this top, the market has done a fair retracement to this 0.3 H2 zone, and that's a fair enough retraceable point for the market to sustain a continuation into the uptrend. So there are many factors I'm considering. Number one, we've had a fair retracement. Number two, we did not. Let me come back to the lower time frame. We did not break through point one. Rather, we broke above this resistance trend line. And of course, number three, the market psychology is very bullish. So every little retracement is been bought and then moved upward. So that's how the market, is going to be for a while now, while we are preparing for the bull run, because that's how it has always been. When the bull market is in, the psychology is just buy, 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 and the retracement is not always solid. So it just moves. Retracement is just a little moves like that. That's the previous history of the market movement. I think that's my own perspective and what I think the market is going to be doing from this week and this new month going forward. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So thank you. And talking about other altcoins or other crypto, which others
Yeah.
do you like? Which are others do you follow?
All right, so I thank you so much, Rennie. I would mention about two or three altcoins. Of course, they are not financial advices, or it's up to you to do
Obviously,
your own.
obviously.
Yeah, definitely.
No, it's your
So,
portfolio. I don't. I just want to know about your portfolio, and I don't care if everyone follows you or not. That's not the idea. It's
okay,
just learning about you.
yeah. So my portfolio is quite funny. I have some layer twos, and I would mention the ones in my portfolio right away. I have the all of them listed on CoinGecko. I have this funny portfolio builder on CoinGecko which I use. So I think let me just stop sharing so I could see Benny's face one more time. Yeah,
Okay. I
yeah.
personally
So
follow a lot about XRP. Eh,
yeah.
Obviously, not a
So
financial advice. It's been a pain in the because it's
yeah,
been really hard to see it grow. It went up to 73 cents and then it went down and dumped
yeah,
to 51 cents. I believe it's today. It's been really hard to see it going down, but okay, that's the top in my portfolio. It's 51 cents at this time.
yeah.
So tell
So
me you, which ones do you like?
the thing is XRP. I've not yet gotten XRP. I emptied my bag. When was that? Last year. I want to buy more because now I know it's going to come down. But now this is the worst point XRP ever been. I know XRP is going to go way above. There's a market news that came out today. I think maybe someone exploited the network. I'm not sure about that. I got that from Zach XBT on Twitter. So I I have a prospect, a very realistic prospect. XRP is going to be topping $2 in this bull run. I believe so. I believe so.
$2?
So
Okay.
$2 in this bull run. Yes, it's high time that that coin left that point. It's been below $1 for a long time, and it's a very huge. It's very nice coin with a lot of prospect. The blockchain is very enormous. People don't know that XRP is a gem. It's just lying fallow. The time is going to explode. It will catch a lot of people on unprepared. So XRP, that dude will see rise in a crazy way. I'm telling you. Yeah. So yeah. So
Okay.
on my portfolio, I have GRT, SWI. I have SWI, GRT. I don't know if you know GRT, graph token, the graph token,
In the graph?
the graph. Yes. So yeah.
Okay.
So I have their token because I have some kind of belief in the prospect of Web3 querying languages and Web3. They are just more like Google for Web3, where you can make researches on data and then different people can make the provision of the information in a very decentralized manner. So, and then SUI it's been pumping crazily. I wish I could buy more. I have a couple of
I
SUI,
think it's
SUI.
amazing. I've been watching it, and I think it's
Yeah,
amazing.
I've been holding that since 2022. Yeah, no, 2023. Yeah,
Okay.
Q2, Q1 2023. So I believe it has a lot of prospect, that token, because the blockchain is extremely fast. I mean, 265,000 transactions per second, faster than most blockchain networks, and
Okay.
it makes Web3 easier for Web2 guys. So yeah, I mean, you need to check SUI Sui. It's very nice. That's Sui. And one crazy coin. Okay, I am holding Athena DAO. The token is a decentralized science coin. It's currently not on exchanges. Athena DAO, Athena. Women's health. That's what the token is about. Women's health funding. and yeah, decentralized science, DeSci, not DeFi now.
Okay.
So I hold a couple of that token, and so yeah, and this one crazy coin I'm holding is like, no, the coin is like, yeah, I like it. The coin is a social finance coin. So I just throw my portfolios. The funniest thing, I'm not even holding $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. I'm not
Well,
holding
I
Bitcoin.
personally, what I've been, I let me go like a little back in my background. I decided to get into crypto when I saw a couple of these Ponzi economic projects, and they had I got in because of yield notes. I don't know if you heard about yield notes. They were doing
Yo,
some
what?
master noding, yield notes. They were doing some master noding at some time, and then I started there. The
Wow.
project is freezed at this moment, so I started looking more for DeFi projects and than the coins, the crypto coins, because I thought it was better to have like a more flow, cash flow at the moment. And then I decided to everything that I was earning on these projects to invest it into Bitcoin, XRP. I've been investing something in NISA because I did a video for Gate.io, and I thought it was a good idea what they are doing. I started investing. There's another one that I really like. That is Render. I don't know if
Render.
you heard
Oh,
about it.
AI.
Render is really
I know
nice.
Render. Yeah, very nice
And
project.
I made a big mistake because I read about router project protocol, and I took everything from Render, invested in router, and because I didn't understood what they were
Oh,
doing, and it went like 40% down. So it
crazy.
was not that much. It was a little bit of money. So I was just trying, but I'm believing about Render, hoping it goes down a little bit to go and buy. Probably get something injective.
Hmm.
I want to get into
Objective.
Sui, and
Yeah.
obviously everything that I most of the money that I've been investing is in Bitcoin and Ethereum, and getting as much possible from this project that I was invested in, and trying everything that comes in, even though it's $1 or $2, I get it into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and that like more blue chip portfolio, because
Wow.
because I have a lot of risk and other things, so I'm trying to push it back. But one of the things that I've been receiving a lot of money from, yeah, a lot of money. I don't know if it's a lot, but it's in Alpha Mining Co. That it's a Bitcoin mining project, and I've been
Hmm.
receiving some money from them, and every time I invested here, invested. So
So
I'm
like,
turning all the portfolio and building a big portfolio only in crypto, and trying to move from one
wow.
place to the other.
Well, that's a whole lot, and I would want to ask questions also myself, right? I'm just hearing
Go
about the
ahead.
alpha mining for the first time. What do they do? How, what,
I thought I've
like
been
the,
I've been following alpha mining for almost a year, I believe, and I do a video. Their project is called Alpha Shares. I'm gonna Alpha Shares. They do alpha mining. They do Bitcoin mining, but they started
wow,
like a marketplace for NFTs. Then
wow,
they build up a DeFi project that is called Momentum, and after that, they started the alpha mining project in Paraguay. They have a project. They have two
wow,
containers built. They're doing very well, and they have a zero point zero 0.03 kilowatts per hour on cost, on the energy
wow.
cost. It's really low, and they're building. It's a startup. I'm an entrepreneur. I've been every time, all the time. I've been like that. So, and I also got
Wow.
into another one that is called Crypto Miners Club. They also do Bitcoin mining, and they're
Mm.
building. They're really doing very well. But the problem is that came in phase two. They need to the end the NFT sales on the NFTs. So
Mm.
before they can buy the new miners to start producing money for phase two and forward. Phase one people are
Wow.
already receiving good money, and they're based in Dubai, and they're doing very
Wow.
well. And the other DeFi project that I like not financial advice as always. It's Project 79.
Exactly.
Project 79. They're based in Africa. They have some one project in Uganda, one project in Mauritania, and the other one is
Mm.
not in Africa. It's in Ecuador, and they're really struggling at this time because they were having some issues, and they've been doing a lot of gold production and mining. They're producing
Oh,
mining gold.
mm.
So probably you know and you've heard more because you're closer to this mining stuff. And it's really complicated. There's a lot of complications and political issues around the mining. So
Yeah.
probably they're struggling at this time. They're
Mm.
building. They bought a big license or two big licenses in Mauritania. They have done a joint venture with the government, and they're looking for gold and copper and copper. Sorry, copper,
Copper,
gold and
copper.
copper, and they're doing this at this time. And that project is called Sada Star, part of Project 79, and the other one is
Mm.
called Burl Core. Burl Core is they're extracting gold. They bought a gold mine, and they've been for almost a year and a half doing it, and I've received money
Wow.
from them. I started with $1,000, and
Oh,
let me
sorry.
tell you, I received a 5% a month during a couple of months. It was kind of this, and they then
Wow.
bought a mining claim there, and they're doing some work on it, and they're evolving. I believe they're having problems with the people in Ecuador. That's the only thing that I think.
Ecuador. Hmm.
So
Wow,
these
that's
are
a
the
whole lot.
projects. And there's another one. There's another one that I really, really like.
Wow,
There are two
really?
more in DeFi. There's another one that is called Monstro. Monstro, they're farming.
Wow.
They're farming in different projects, and there's the developer there that is the leader of this project is called Varios, and he works with a very good guy in marketing that is called Gabo. And I've been working with them. I'm a mod in their Telegram group. They don't pay me for that. I help as much as possible, but I wanted to be noticed in the crypto monstro universe. They had a Digin play, but it came with a lot of farming and a lot of some external revenues coming in. So as you can see, I do a lot of DeFi and Web
A lot,
three
actually.
stuff.
There's a lot there, and I
I
really
started
respect
there, I
you.
learned a lot, and I'm trying to do both. That's why I
Wow.
started doing a lot of Bitcoin talking, a lot of XRP talking, and
Wow.
maintaining this other line of investigation and research. And the last one that I really did, and I appreciate it and I like it a lot because he's a really ethical guy, is Taylor.
Mhm.
It was called Taylor Capital, and it changed to Taylor. And he's a Chilean guy from Chile. He's doing amazing stuff with this project. This Taylor, and has artificial intelligence working there. So yesterday night I did a video, an AMA with him. It worked really good, and I just got back to the project because they had some issues behind. So that's what I've been doing.
Wow.
That's my work.
I really, I don't know. I'm actually speechless, and I salute your your bravery and then your large heart because it's for me it's a challenge, right? I think I'm doing a lot, but now I really see the boss. But jokes apart, yeah, that's the truth. No one can actually be in crypto space and be lazy if someone wants to, you know, take on the next step and go higher. You just can't be lazy. I mean, you just can't be lazy, and you must take risk. I mean, it's an important thing to always do to take risk. So that's a lot
You
for
have
me
to take
too.
Yeah, you have to take risk, and you also
That's
have to know uh, what I believe about crypto and blockchain. I was talking to another streamer that I'm going to do an interview next tonight. Is he The blockchain is designed to help the community, to help the world, and if you
exactly.
use it as XRP is planning to do it, if you use it as Render is using it, don't use it like a meme coin. Use it really, really to help people and have utility for the people. If you do it like this and
Yeah.
I don't know, if I want to invest in Africa, like these guys are doing, use blockchain to help you do that. It's what I believe
Mm,
it's good about it. If I want to do it
definitely.
in doing this work in Paraguay, it, in another way, it was impossible to do it for myself. So
Yeah.
imagine you sending me money from Nigeria to Colombia. It's it would take 5 years, 5 years, 5 days.
Definitely, it
It
takes a
will cost a
longer
lot of
time.
money.
I'm serious. I'm serious. I actually have a first-hand experience of that. Like people wanting to send you money from faraway countries, and because either you are African or because you are in a faraway country where PayPal is not accessible to you, your fund will be locked. You will not have access to it. But look at the blockchain, for example. Like you are making a transfer less than 2 minutes, you're having your withdrawal from anywhere in the world. It actually brings a lot of ease, and the technology there is seamless. And that's why I keep thinking of Sui. I still want to find my way into their career path in Sui because I see what they are doing, right? They are making things that are quite geeky or technical easier for those who are in Web 2 or those who know nothing about opening a MetaMask wallet. So they want to make blockchain that simple for them, and their network is very fast. The place of utility is something that I think a lot of us have to. I really wish everyone can know this and take advantage of it. Either you're into music, you can write, you can do whatever. Come and leverage the blockchain, all right, to get a better exposure, to ease the whole journey, to make things extremely seamless. And I think that's what majority of us should know. At the point when I was writing for the other company I made mention of, I was thinking of how eventually the idea became something some people already took on. How you know because I was doing my project work at that time, and I studied microbiology, like I mentioned. So I was thinking
Yes.
of how those who studied medicine or some other profession can, do some research work and patent it on the blockchain where nobody can copy it out. And then some people want to have access to it. We have to maybe have a particular coin for that, particular intellectual property that you've already gotten, and then maybe through that coin, just a way to just make things more secured and rare and unique. But now we're having IP NFTs, intellectual property NFTs. So what you have upstairs and you have as research work, you can just secure it on the blockchain. So the blockchain is making things extremely easy, and it cuts across different sector. That was when I discovered decentralized science. I was really thrown aback right now. So because scientists who do not have connection with the government can actually get access to funding $100,000, 200, depending on how much they would need without knowing anybody. So it's just about a decentralized community that can just vote on what solution you are bringing into the science field. And when they see it to be something good, they vote on it, and then you get approval from a decentralized community, and you get funding without getting to see anybody. So it's something that looks too good to be real, but actually the blockchain is bringing so much solution to many things, and it is meant for the community, like Bernie says, and that's the truth. I really wish everyone can know this and get their
Yeah.
hands busy. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So, yeah, I know. So, no, I just wanted to talk, touch ground with you, and like started talking with people about it, and try to show people that it's not only me here in Colombia. It's people in Nigeria, people in
Yeah.
Italy, people in Switzerland. Everyone is understanding what is happening, and probably next time we can talk about it, like how to get into to onboarding into crypto. That's something that I want to teach people how they can onboard. That it's probably easier. Is not that complicated at the end. So I appreciate your time. I appreciate
Thank you,
your
boss.
willingness to be here, and hope we can
Anytime.
talk again, and
Anytime.
check the levels, and let's try to do it once a week, once a month. Sorry, because it will be amazing to keep on
No
talking and
problem.
keep on
No
learning
problem. No problem.
about your knowledge.
Yeah, no problem. I really wish that everyone gets to get on board. And like for me, one of the, while I'm going to be, wrapping off from my activity, one of the things I want to pay attention to is joining communities access to airdrop. Because the airdrop that was worth about $1,000, and then from there the leverage. Some people got $20,000 airdrop. Personally, the airdrops I've gotten are just somewhere around 1,000, less than 2,000 thereabouts. So, but of course, there are airdrops. I mean, those are one ways to, of course, get started. I'm looking forward to that, and I hope everyone on this channel can subscribe to Crypto Bernie's YouTube channel. Ensure that you stay tuned for whenever the next AMA session is going to be. I want to appreciate him also for onboarding me. I'm so excited and I'm happy about this. Thank you so much, boss. I'm grateful. I hope everyone gets to hear me. I'm speaking English, but I hope the audience can actually understand this also. Thank you. Thank you.
No, I
Thank you.
appreciate your time, and I'm gonna put in the video in the description the link to LGO the YouTube. So anyone that wants to learn a little bit more about market analysis, will come in and check what he has to taught us and to
Thank
explain
you.
about SUI, because I think I need a lot of learning about SUI. I believe it's a good project, but I don't know much. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow you and follow your speech about SUI. I believe it will be amazing.
Wow.
So
Thank you so
have
much.
a nice night there where you are in Nigeria, and
Yes,
we'll see
it's
you soon.
night. Very dark now. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye bye.
Grateful.
Adiós a todos.
Bye.
Muchas gracias por estar acá.